Welcome to GingerSnacks. I'm Heather. And I'm all by myself. Again. Seems to be the theme. I keep trying to get Bryce on the show, but whenever he comes over, I forget to maybe, I don't know, have one. So, but he gave me a friend for whenever I'm lonely. It's a Loki bobblehead. It's a Loki motherfucking bobblehead, guys. This is freaking awesome. Look, just look at him. Just look. He has a sword to defend my honor. I love him. I was playing with him earlier. I was going, do you love Heather? Do you want anyone else? Anyway, I love it. I wanted you guys to know. Amazing. Amazingness. This is probably one of the awesomest things I've ever gotten ever. Because, you know, he can't bring me Tom Hiddleston and put him in my door. Wish he could. That'd be so cool. Yeah, hardcore. Anyways, I don't know. I just felt like doing a show. I don't really have anything to talk about. But I guess I really never do anyway. I have like a very small following these days. Probably because all I do is ramble. I'm working on a song. At some point I might record it. Would you guys want me to share it with you if I do record it? Nobody ever answers my questions. But if you want to hear it when I get it done, I mean, it'll be a cappella if it were. Because even though I have 2 guitars and a ukulele, I don't know how to play them. So there's that. It's a new flavor. I got this new, oh, I thought I set it out. I didn't, so I can't show you. But, because I don't know if you guys remember, but I'm using my shisha box, which is an old shoebox, which literally is falling so badly apart that I've had to duct tape it back together because I have nothing else to put it in. So there's that, and then there's this shelf thing, and then there's my phone, like right here. So that's what we do in the ghetto, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna get a lot of people going, you're racist. But here's the thing, like I tell people where I live, and then they go, oh, that's kind of ghetto. So I feel like I can say that. Probably not in that voice, though. I probably shouldn't have said it in that voice. My problem is I mimic everybody. Like, I mimic Miss Swan a lot. It's fun. I talk to my dog like she's Asian because she's half Asian and she's half French, and I'm not good at a French accent, so I'm not good at an Asian one either. It is Miss Swan Asian, which is a caricature of Asian. I think she's supposed to be Korean. So we'll say that it's a caricature of a Korean accent. It's a caricature of a Korean accent. We'll go with that. I've been trying to work on my British accent because I haven't done it in a while. And it's sounding rough to me, man. I like accents, and I like mimicking people. And some people take it as a kind of a compliment, and then other people take it as me making fun of them. And take it how you will. White guilt wins out all the time. But anyway, it's a new flavor. It's a vanilla. It's a haze, I think, is the people that make it. Haze. Because when you blow smoke, when you look through it, it's all a haze. So, I have so much eyeliner on because I noticed that I'm starting to get crow's feet. This is why we don't smile. Because you start getting happy lines. And you're like, but I'm not that happy. Why do I... And then I've had these bags under my eyes since I was a little kid. So it's like, maybe I should go get plastic surgery. And then I've got this one line like right here. I mean, I've got several, but I got this one, no, it's this one. Whatever, one of these lines right here that I've had since I was little. My mom was always like, you're like 10, where did that come from? And I'm like, I worry a lot. So, it's a very thoughtful child. I was also a pain in the ass. Like, that's a surprise. This might all go away. I might have hair about here next time. My ends are bad. And I saw my hairdresser today, and she did my... Oh, that was good. I shouldn't have covered my mouth so you could hear the awesomeness that was. There you go. It wasn't as good, but you know. But no, so anyway, my ends are really dry. And I'll get like this hair and I'll pull it to like, let's say I pull my chunks of hair and then I've got split ends all the way up to here. Like as in the hair is this way and there's the like little splits coming off of it going like, hey, we're unhappy hair. We're unhappy. And so in order to have healthy hair, I might have to whack it off. I don't want to. I've had short hair before. I can pull it off, but I like having hair so that when I get bored, I can just pick at it and like play with it and do stuff. When it's short, then I'm like, cause you look, like if I cut my hair, it would look like this, but everywhere. Like everywhere. It's not a bad look for me, but it's not, I like this. I like this. Anyway, not that anyone cares about my hair, but it might change. I want to dye it purple again, since I'm not doing theater probably ever again. I got recognized at Gordman's though, like, what? I totally did. Like I was standing in line and this lady was like, excuse me, you were really good in that play. It was you in that play, right? The Shakespeare? And it was like, probably me, because there's not a lot of people that look and sound like me. So I just took credit for it. So hopefully she met me. This isn't bad. It doesn't beat out my Vanilla Sky from Fantasia. I made them laugh in the store where I buy my stuff because I like to pretend like we're all friends when I go in there. Like, these are my friends and I'm just hanging out with my friends. All I am is a customer. But I like them. But I was talking about how Fantasia is like the basic bitch version of Shisha. And they laughed because it's true. But I like Fantasia, so. I don't like the Star Buzz or whatever that is. I think it sucks, personally. I hear it's got a cult following or whatever you want to call it. But well, it sucks. It sucks. I want to show you guys something now. Because, like, I've been busy. Just give me a second. This is a notebook. Now, not a whole lot has changed in this notebook from the first week. Like, it's ridiculous. Let's take a moment. These are just my notes. These are like my notes that I took like with my own hand on paper that looks a lot like this, only doesn't have the holes torn out of it. But if we skip all the way to here, I've got this plastic thing separating all of my notes from my call types. These are call types, motherfuckers. Let's get to where the beginning of this is. If you can understand me with the book in front of my face. Ooh, there we go. Just this. Seriously, these are call types. So when you call 911, there's this many fucking different things that I could put your call into as. It's a lot of learning. And I took a test, because we have 2 tests. I took my first one on Monday. The good news is I still have a job. The bad news is I didn't do the best in the class, and it bothers me. I mean, I wasn't the worst either. That would make me positively suicidal if I was the worst in the class. But I don't like being in the middle or in the bottom. And I was kind of in the bottom. I would say I was either second to last. But, because there's 7 people in our class. And I know 1 person did worse than me. And I know 3 people did better than me. Now there's... Okay, this many, because I'm this person. And there's 2 people I don't know how... Good, I'm not flipping you off. Anyway, there's 2 people that I don't know how well they did. They passed, so that's good. But hopefully they didn't do better than me, because I would really butthurt. Not that they're stupid, and not that they deserve to do worse than me, but I like to do the best. One of these days, I got some friends, they're in a band. They wanted to do an episode for me, so one of these days that'll happen. Hopefully you'll like them. They're pretty cool, I think. They're from England, so, you know. Sometimes English people in a band are cool and sometimes they're not. So you can tell me what you think or remain silent like you do. They look kind of cute today. I don't know if this is probably just me feeling like I've been having a weird couple of days. Been thinking about my ex a lot. Apparently he's not a deputy anymore. So I gotta figure out a new name for him. Because he either quit or got fired from the jail. Darn. It turns out I won't have to deal with him at work ever. So that's cool. I like that. And so I'm pretty excited. I guess I shouldn't be. I should be a decent human being and being like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. I hope it was good for him to leave the job. I hope it was for good reasons. But now I don't have any of that. I don't have any good feelings towards that guy. or a slutty girlfriend. She might not be a slut. She might be like really cool. I don't know. She might be like innocent in all of this, but I doubt it since I sent her a message. A nice one. I think we talked about this. I sent her a nice message that was just like, hey, if you're fucking my boyfriend, maybe you could just give me a heads up and you could have him. Like, I will wrap him up in a bow for you. But I would like to know what's going on. And she never responded, which I kind of see as kind of douchey. But on the other side, if I were her, I would have said something to her if she messaged me. I would have been like, yeah, sorry, man. Da-da-da-da, whatever. But instead, she chose to not talk to me at all. And then fuck my boyfriend, so. Go you. I don't know why I'm still bitter about that. Maybe some people can enlighten me. The people that don't respond to anything I ask questions on. But like, I feel good. Well, better. I feel better about it. And I really didn't think about him too much at all until I started working this job. And then I was like stressing out going, oh God, I might have to see him. I might have to, man, I'm burpy today. But I might have to see him. I might have to talk to him. I might have to interact with him at work where I can't be like the whole time. So, I look thin too. I'm certainly not. I am a whopping like almost 170 pounds. And for like a short girl, I haven't really been able to go to the gym. So that's kind of distressing for me. But I'm also not eating as well as I could be. I'm kind of relying on my mom to feed me at the moment, so. But I have health insurance now. And I have dental and vision. And I haven't had either of those things since like 2008? 2008? Pretty sure it's 2008. I have not had a new pair of glasses since like 2007. And, or maybe it was 8. Whenever I lost my insurance, whenever that was, I think right then was the last time I got to go to the eye doctor. Something like that. I don't know. And I lost one of those because I bought 2, and I lost one of those pair, and the other pair, one, like the little eye thing broke off. Really, the ear piece, the thing that goes here, and then your glasses go here, I lost this, or I broke it. I didn't lose it. I know where it is, but it's broken. And so I've been wearing these pair that I don't even know how old they are. They are super old. Yay. Been listening to a lot of really good music lately. People always say that our generation doesn't have any good music, and I think it's just that people don't know where to look for it. Because if you listen to the radio, chances are you're going to either hear a lot of old stuff, because there's a lot of old music out on the radios. And not all of the old stuff. It's not like I'm like, poo, the old stuff. I only like new. It's not like that. It's just, it's old, and I would like to hear new. But I haven't listened to the radio very much for the past like 10 years, so I don't know. Most of what I get is from friends saying, oh my God, excuse me, check out this band, or, oh hey, we're going to the club, and then miraculously I'll like one of the songs that's playing. I don't know. But I think there are a lot of awesome things going on in the music world today. A lot of it's independent, and then it makes me sound super hipster when I'm like, I like this band, but you probably never heard of them. And I never say it like that. I don't ever go like, you probably never heard of them. I introduce the band, and I wait for the, I don't know who that is. And then I go, yeah, I mean, they're independent, so it's cool. But if you want to, I'll totally play it for you. Oh my God. I'm in a weird mood today. Like, every emotion that I could have, I've had today. Like, I've been sad, almost to the point of crying. I was having a great time, laughing my ass off at some stuff. General, like, feeling. I've been feeling a lot lately. I noticed that ever since I got this job, I'm feeling a little bit better about life. Like, now that I have a reason to get up and get out of my bed. But that's not to say I wouldn't rather be there. Which I feel kind of bad about, because there was like 300 applicants and I whittled it down to 7. And I'm magically one of the 7 that got this job. And I should be more than the excitement level that I have. And I think it's probably because I'm not doing as well in the classes I want to that I'm not as stoked about it. But whatever. I mean, I'm pretty excited and I have a good time and I make people laugh. And there's one girl, I'm not going to talk about too many of the people in the class because some things I have to say aren't very friendly. And should they watch this, I have to work with them. But there's one girl that makes me laugh and we'll call her... I'm trying to think of something from the DC universe that she would want. Barbara sounds awful, but I know Barbara is one of the bad girls. We'll call her Barbara. I can't think of another one because Lois Lane sounds terrible. So Barbara, we'll call her Barbara. But she's like 19 and young, and she's fucking hilarious though. Like, I enjoy her, and she makes work a lot more fun for me than it was, like, because I like the two trainers, and then I don't really have too much in common with anyone else in our group. And but her, I still don't have much in common with her, but we have enough in common that it's kind of funny. She talks really fast, and so do I. And so we'll both be like running our mouths back and forth like really fast, and we can get each other. We're picking up with each other's putting down. It's not a thing. We don't have to ask questions, and everyone's like, I don't know, what are you talking about? I can't understand you so fast. And then we get teased, so you better not talk like that on the phone. I'm like, ugh, I roll. It won't happen. It'll be fine. Things will be fine, guys. Calm down. But I also feel like the resident alcoholic in the group because everyone's like, oh, I don't really drink. And me, I'm like, I do. Like, we'll talk about going to a restaurant. I'm like, oh, that place has a really good sangria swirl. And the next one, I'm like, oh, that place makes a really good vodka tonic. And like, oh, that place makes a really good margarita. And people are looking at me like, I'm like, yeah, I know what's good in places when it involves liquor. Yeah. Oh, one last thing before I let you guys go. This movie is amazing. I finally got it back from Bryce. He did not watch it because he's a dumbass. Boom, I said it. But this movie, yeah, it's in there. Yeah. Okay, if you have not seen it, I think you should. It's really funny. And I mean, he keeps his clothes on in the whole movie, which is kind of a bummer, but it's also kind of cool. And none of the girls are like model hot in it, and so it's like watching a slice of real life, but not really, because there's some stuff that happens in it that doesn't make any sense. But it's a really good movie. So if you haven't seen it, I would like you to. I am inviting you to go out and rent it. I don't think it's on Netflix. I'm sure if you know how to pirate shit, you can pirate it. Arg. But any hoozle, I just wanted to stop by and say hi. I have nothing to talk about, but what else is new? You can find me on Facebook at GingerSnacks, but I don't check that Facebook anymore. It's too much work for me. I'm lazy. But I do get updates on the group. So if you like it, if you like GingerSnacks, I will see it. Also, there's Twitter, which is at GingerSnacks69. There is Tumblr, it's joifirefaerie, joifirefaerie, and if you want the story as to why that's not the same as GingerSnacks, watch an early episode. I could have explained it in the time that it took for me to say that. I'm so awesome. Also, there is Google+, which is Heather BoBeather, and I post on there sometimes. It's usually the same shit I post on Facebook, but it's the shit I post on my personal Facebook. So it is kind of different, new, and interesting, and all the things. And look, I'm wearing a Harry Potter shirt. It's like, what? Harry Potter. Balls, yeah. What else? I think that's it. Alright, if you're watching me, you're winning. Something. Charlie Sheen! Yeah!